Welcome back. Thanks for joining. Here we are, episode 10. Okay, so last thought we left off, we needed to do the painting and the decorating around here. So I just wanted to refresh our memory and just give a look-see as to what it is. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get it done, and then we're going to show you the results. So we're not going to pull you through the whole process. So let's see. This is the before, is the after. So here we go. We're all ready to rock and roll. So what we did was it's all stepped process sort of thing. It's basically just I worked on the outs like on the edges and worked our way in. And we filled it all in, and then we worked on the inside and then worked our way out. So, but I mean, it didn't take long. Now this is just paint, grass, and bushes. There's no trees and there's no decoration right now. So we just filled it all in around, just kind of making it kind of, again, what we feel like it would be as things would be grown over, so to speak, right? So we got our path that drives through. We've got all the grass that grows up around our edges. We've got the transitions in between, so that kind of hopefully just works in between or works out. I hope it looks good. I like it. And then we same thing on here, right? We've just again just worked it through, worked it all in as if driving through and driving around. We even made a little path here because there is a little access point right there that we need to get to. So we put a little path in the backside there, got that all in, got a little spot right there to back into to get filled up on and our spot for our area. So it's all ready to rock and roll. So let me know in the comments if you want to see a time lapse of that. I did record it. I'm thinking maybe if I can, I'll pack it together and see if I can do it. But you can kind of tell how this kind of feels a little bit sparse. This was kind of I feel like I was kind of rushing it a bit, and then this one took a little bit more time and I filled in more grass, and I feel like this one I feel like this works a little bit better. I would I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I kind of like both ways, right? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you want more grass or do you like less grass? Just little spots right now. I could fill in a little bit more of these actually. Now that I'm looking at it from a distance, I think some more gravel could go in right about there. But moving on from here, we're not, like I said, we're not doing decorations just yet. We're going to hold off again. That slot count kind of worries me, but we are in field 5 now. So field 5 is field 5 is a lot. So this is going to be a two-parter, I think. I don't know, maybe 3, hopefully not. We'll see. So what it's going to be is, well, we're going to start with what it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to purchase it because we don't even have it while we were painting it. We did not have the land. So here we go. Oh yeah, we're gonna save it up here. Well, actually, I did save before I started recording, but just to be sure, just in case we do anything, right? So now we're gonna go to our farmland. There we go, farmland, field 5. We want for it is $114,072. So yes, please. Oh, nope, not visit. I am there. Thank yous. Thank yous. So try that again, Narrow Major. And buy. There we go. Yes, please. Okay. Done and done. So it is now our field ready to rock and roll. We are going to start with leveling just because we got the crops on it, so that'll kind of give us a good starting point. So again, our transition, what I did on 22 is I started here. This was my spots right here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go right to level and over to level, please. Thank you. And we're going to do the square because this is kind of one of those spots where it's very helpful that it is literally a square field, and the square actually does line up with the square. So we're gonna grab our known good. Well, sorry, no. Well, yeah, you know what? I guess we could call it our known good because we want it off of this road right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it. We don't. There is a slope, right? We did put that slope in there, so I don't want to be on the slope. I want to be just off the slope a little bit, and then we're going to start our X. We're going to hold down our level, and thankfully, sometimes you'll see the ground move a little bit, and that's when you know that you may not be like on perfect level, but if it doesn't move that much or if it doesn't move at all, then you're good to go. Now from here, what I do is we're just going to ramp up that intensity just to get this over with here. And then we're going to go back out. And while I'm still holding X, the whole time I'm doing this, I'm still holding X. So now I'm just going to try my best. I'm not going to be perfect, I know. I'm going to try my best, and we're just going to follow that field line to try to get it to match up with the actual field. And what we want to do is, for right now anyways, for me, I just want to take away the crop part of it, because everything else will get, like the transitions like we've talked about before is the easy. We don't want to go all into the road. That's the main thing. We want to keep the main roads, or the stock roads, intact. Easy major, intact, and then build off of those. Like I said, with the transmissions that we talked about, that's where we just do the base field here. Yeah, see, I'm already going way over here. Easy, calm down. So now we're gonna just calm down as I like push harder. Okay, that's yeah, smooth. Okay, so now we're gonna up our size, and it's just time to fill in, right? So let's fill this in all the way around. Right, like so. You just kind of take it easy on the edges, and then once you get in there, and the intensity thing, that's, I mean, I guess that's a debatable thing, because it just, for me, the intensity, it just goes quicker, yes, but there are times where I feel like I'm less intensity and it's not spending money, but when I jack the intensity up, it seems to just jack the money. So I don't know if it's doing that thing that it sees things. Okay, I let go. There we go. So I'm not too sure if it's seeing things that we're not seeing, or what, but there you go. Oh, I see a little bump there. So known good. Bring it on in. Oh yeah, okay. See, money stopped. Okay, so yeah, nope. I'm just talking out of me backside. Okay, apologies. So, like I said, we are going to be keeping the stock roads there and stock roads there. So that is ready to rock and roll. We're going to leave that. And then, like I said, when we get to our certain spots for our transitions, that's when we're going to worry about it. But from here, I'd say that's good. All that stuff's there. That stuff we could possibly, just because we're just going to double check here. Yes, the farmland does. You know what? We're here. It's $91,000. Let's buy it anyways. Just in case, then we can actually work properly into each other. And it looks like, yep, just like in 22, where we can manipulate the road to a point. So there's going to be a point here, which we'll just dabble down on that right now. Which actually, you know what? This is kind of a good. Yeah, we'll do it on both fields. So we can just get any paint, mud, whatever, something that stands out. And there we go. Land's not owned by you. Okay, so that means that we can paint, or I should say, paint, possibly build. You might be able to build if you yeah, you can be careful, but that's as far over. That's our line there. So technically, we do have control a little bit. So that means we could bring this out a bit if need be too. That's not bad. And then so this way we've got, so right on the edge, right there. Yeah, look at that, painting over a crop. So there we go. We can't, even if we go as small as we can, square. Okay. So we've got just that one little blip on the edge of the field. But there you go. So there's our corner right there that we can, and I don't want to. We could paint over this, but we don't want to. So that's kind of our boundary. And then that means that we can manipulate everything around here. Awesome. Okay. So now from here, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be doing so what I did, right? It's all about what I did. So right now, I just want to check the transition. And we turned that off, didn't we? No. Oh, nope, we turned it on. Perfect. Okay. So I just want to check this trans. So that's pretty good. That's not too bad. We can adjust that if need be. I do notice that it does go up over there. So what we can do is we can soften that too for the transition there. And then we did have a ramp up here, which, see, this is where everything's different. We're hitting different levels, right? So we had a way bigger incline here, but this changed things. We do have that ramp that we put in, But the good thing about that ramp is that, well, the old ramp is a huge ramp. Well, sorry, no, it's a 90-degree, it's relatively steeper ramp, I should say. See, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Okay, so from here, we don't have to worry about that. I'm getting ahead of myself here. So what we need to worry about is our cows and pigs. So that is exactly what's going on right now. Is cows and pigs is where we started. And when we went into this field, we started into I think it's field 51 and 22. But in here, we went in this way and we had our cows right here, and then we had our pigs right here. And then the way that I did it was I was able to have it where the manure pit was able we want silos. Okay. Oh, I know. Hold on. Before you start yelling at me, I know about the problem with the manure pit, so I just want to see. So this one is that one, and then the extension it looks like the exact same thing. Okay, so a Neighbor heap needs to be placed next to a barn. Yes. Okay. So the good thing is I understand that I've heard that all of the problems that we're having with the manure, the original manure, and that it's the extension that is getting the manure to work. So we're going to be using from here, we're going to be using the manure heap extension. So unless you've heard different, if you've heard different, please let me know in the comments that that you've heard different, and we can easily swap it out. So that's the great thing about it being the same one, is that if it by time we're up and running, hopefully we can figure it out. But so again, it was all about how we had it. Now we have customizable pastures now, right? So things would change. If I was doing this in 25 with a clean slate, I would probably pick a whole field as our pasture. But what we're gonna do is we are just gonna try to see if we can get it, because we are gonna be okay again, same as same as the chicken or the sheep there. We're going to be using the bigger animal barns. So bigger animal barns is what we're going to be using. Description modder is in the description. So we're going to be using that one, and we are using, because the one we had is, I think that's the one right there, I believe. So that one, no, that's too small. Oh yeah, that's way too small. Okay, so then that's definitely what we had, was the bigger one, which, because we didn't have the robot, because again, everything's manual, right? We got to make our own food. So what we did was, um, what we did was this way. That's right, and then there we go. And again, okay, this is where we're actually lucking out, thankfully, because we have the customizable pasture. So see, we have 1,000 sheep, or sorry, 1,000 cows that we can put in this. And then we did actually put a little bit of a bigger pasture. So that's the great thing. So now we did also have trailer parking. Snapping is on. So now let me just take a look at this picture here, because I did have it. We were really close to lined up with that fence on the bottom right. It's kind of, I can't point on it. There you go. Well, maybe I'll put a pointer there. At the bottom right there, we did have it lined up kind of with the fence as much as we could. It's right about, I want to say right there. I think that's good. So let's try it. 20 slots. Stock size is 1,000 cattle. Okay, so 1,000 cattle. Do we want to customize? Yes, we do. What side are we going? We're going from this side. Okay, so all right. Okay. Will it let us? Oh yeah. All right. Sweet. So now what we can do, because the other one from the original one, I do believe that the original one we were able to have it go out, but what I don't want it to have is for it to have it go into this right there, and then we're gonna go, and then we're gonna go into there, and then yeah, there we go. Okay, so snapping is on, yes. Oh, that's right. That's right. We had our gate. That's what's screwing me up here. So, as much as I don't really like that, but that's going to be the way it is. And then the gate was, I don't remember exactly how many. And then technically speaking, I can't see in the picture that well. It wasn't a great picture here. Sorry. Right about, yep. Oh, no, you know what? We'll say about right about there. Perfect. So, and then this was, yeah, we wanted a big one because we wanted to be able to get in there in case we drop something in. So we're going to select our gate, and then we have to go back to our post, but we have to select our post. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now from here, this is where it got a little tricky. Are we off? I think we're off a bit. That's okay. We can be off a bit. So now from here, okay, so now we do have our road going this way. And then we did have because it was a backside road, and then it was just a smidge. We'll say, I want to say about there. That's a tough call. Let me see. Oh, I see, because it lined it up. It lined it up. All right, so it lined up with that. So then that means, okay, so yeah, let's try. Oh, wait, we may want to be bringing the road in a bit, though, too, right? Okay, you know what? Let's go with that. All right, Mr. Indecisive tonight, apparently. Jeebus. Okay, so then from here, this is where it's going to be the fun part, because I try to get that and also, too, we did bring it out. To, so there's those little lines on the 50. You know what? I kind of like that one. There we go. And then that, because that lines up with right there. That's what that was the hope was. But what we did was we just brought it right down to here. Are we on our good line? I hope that looks good. There we go. And then, boom. Plant the meadow. Yes, please. Not enough money. Oh, wait. Holy jumping. Oh, we're already down to $291,000. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, well, let's go get us some more money. Like that, it's nice, bright, sunny morning on October, and we've got $3.2 million. All right, back at it, right? So let's get rid of this stuff. And we just popped that down. Plus, it was raining first thing in the morning. So I like to be bright and early in the morning just so we can get as much of the daytime as we do have. But unfortunately, that was not the case because, yes, it was raining. So we had to move it over to 10 o'clock. But here we are. So now we got 3.2. We can continue on. We've got our cows down. Now, technically speaking, let's just, there we go. It's the closest. So technically speaking, let's just see, because we did, again, stock is 1,000. And I mean, sure, we did open it up and we did bring it out a little bit, but I would be shocked if it was a substantial amount. So let's just turn this stuff back on here. Right there. Okay, so a whole whopping 18 more heads of cattle that we can hold in there. But still, 1,000 isn't so bad. And technically speaking, how we start with only having one baby of each, that by time we finished 22, I wasn't even anywhere. I think I wasn't anywhere near, wasn't anywhere near 1,000 heads of cattle. So, which we good because technically speaking, we have more too. But moving on from here, now I did say we did have our manure pit move into the cows and the pigs. Now this was after a whole lot of testing, sheds, silos. There we go, silo extensions, a whole lot of testing, and it was different. This is where I'm gonna talk a little chit chat here, because in 22. I prepared up, right? I was paranoid about not having enough of anything really to be able to maintain the cows and have them all fed and healthy and happy. So what I ended up doing, is it lined up? what I ended up doing was when I put this down, I had everything ready to rock and roll. I had straw, I had TMR, we had grass, we had hay, we had everything. We had pig food, all the stuff that we needed for pig food. Okay, real quick, free mode on, snapping on. We want to be in my okay. I wanted to line up with that wall, but in my picture, I'm zooming in, and that is definitely not. It's like a couple clicks over. So it's like a couple clicks over, but it's definitely lined up with this. Oh, is that this? Yeah, it's kind of where the silo is. It's past the wall. Let's try there. Boom. Done. Okay. There we go. So, like I was saying, I had everything ready. So that when it came to the testing, what I ended up doing, so this is the prime situation. So when it came to the cows, I was ready to go for TMR. So what we did was, well, let's stop here. Let's just, nope, that's it. Oh my God. So we're going to save up because this is what I ended up doing in order to make sure, because the worst thing, especially when you don't want to put both of these down, spend all the money, especially if you're trying to do a legit run and you've got money that you can't really afford to just throw away and waste, right? So to save it and to test it, I had everything good. I'll put straw. I would bring cows in. I would just bring them in. I wouldn't even bother legitly bring them in. I just bring them in with the animal transport. Then we put some straw in. We put some food in. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a bunch. And then what we do is we run it a month or two. And then we run it a month or two. And once you see manure in there, great. If you don't, you exit, you grab the manure heap and you move it a little closer. And then you do the same thing over again. Put some cows in, you put some things in, or what you do is you move it closer, you save again, then you put the cows in, you put straw in, you put all that sort of stuff. You run it a month or two and see. It could, because if you run it a month and you might just not be producing it yet, right? So when you purchase cows or the cattle or whatever you purchase, make sure you purchase full grown. So full grown, ready to rock and roll. They're just going to start producing for you. So purchase those, put them in, run them a couple months. If it goes if it goes bad, if it's not working and it doesn't get in there, then you move it closer and you just rinse and repeat until you get it good. And when you get it good, you get good and you get it in there where you want it and it's working and how you like it, don't save it with the cows in it. Don't save it with the cows in it. You exit again. You reload with the cows out of it, with everything empty. Now you move on to the pigs, which is what we're going to do, right? So we're going to pretend that we did all of our stuff, all of our testing, everything's good, and then it's all good. So now we reload. We're happy where this is. So now we're going to move on to the pigs. So then from the pigs, again, we're going to be all right, with the pigs, I should say. With the pigs, we're going to be using the bigger, bigger animal barns. Now we're going to be using this one. Ooh. Oh. Oh, we're on cows. Oh, you're already, there we go. Okay. That's more gutter. So down here, we've got, yep, the bigger one. And then what's this one? Oh, no. Yeah, 2,000. What? All right. Okay. 2000. Now, okay. So before we get too deep into it, I just want to have a little shout out here to FAFO Gamer because he did a hit pig pen on his Riverbend as well. That just looks gorgeous. Oh, I love it. I love it. So I kind of want to pay a little homage to it. And I want to do the same sort of thing. Now he's gonna hold on to his secrets a bit. He's gonna see. So if you don't mind, we're gonna figure this out. If you don't mind, FAFO Gamer, we're gonna figure this out here how to do it because yeah, he didn't show, but we got to figure out where this is going to be placed. Now, what I did was again the bottom right corner of the stock pen, like the bottom fence, we want to have it lined up with the cow pen. So we want to get it lined up in that sense right there. And then we also want to have it lined up. Yeah. Oh, okay. In, because how many can we fit? 2,000. 2,000, eh? Oh my word. Like we don't even need it because, yeah, in there we had it right up. Let me just see that picture again. Yeah, it's right up against it. I feel like we could at least bring it back because we're not going farther away, right? We still have it lined up with this lower fence. So we're gonna say right there, and then we're gonna get the backside of the pen lined up with the backside of the manure pit, and we're gonna say that's gonna be good there. So now this is where it's gonna be interesting because I think we have to manipulate the ground prior to doing this, but we need to find out where our pen's gonna be. So we're gonna place it down. Do you want to customize? We're gonna say no. Do you want to plant? We're going to say no. And then that puts it down. So then what we can do is, because right now we can't, oh, he did such a great job. So we want to be able to raise and lower the ground, but we can't do that when the pen is already placed. So, but what we can do, easy major, is paint, right? Right major. So we get down free mode, right? So there we go. We can paint. So then what we're going to do again, because we're good on the snapping and we are snapping in the same side, so we can actually get our pen location painted perfectly, and we do want it right up against the cows. That is going to happen, or maybe not. Or should we leave a? Oh, I don't know. Last time, okay, so in 22 we left, or we did not leave. We just had the pens because they were not a customizable fence, right? So what I ended up doing was I just put the pens right butt up against each other, but I used the fenceless. That's right. I used the fenceless, and then I put them butt up against each other, and then I just ran a fence in between. We could have a little walkway. I don't know. Now I'm kind of liking that. Even like that's good for a little side by side, right? A little side by side, I think. Okay, you know what? Now we just gotta know. Now I gotta know. There we go. You're good enough. Squeal away. Because now that I have that in there, I'm starting to think this is actually that kind of looks kind of nice. I think I kind of like that. Now we come around here. We can do a little jaunt through here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Whoa, that's tight. Okay, that's a little tighter. Oh, and not even any decorations left or yet. That's the great part. Don't even have any decorations yet. So don't worry about that transition. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh yeah, great transition there. Oh, it's tight, but oh, okay, okay. Because a little side by side would be just perfect for that, I think. Okay, that now. Okay, you've convinced me. I mean, we can fit 2,000 pigs in there. So I mean, it's not like we're gonna be hard up. Holy jumping! It's not like we could not fit 2,000 pigs in the last one. So, all right. That being said, excuse me. So now what we're gonna do is basically take this away. That's the main thing. Now we did leave and did test. So to do that, to make sure, okay, slow down, Major, slow down. Sorry. If you're tight on money, right? If you're tight on money and you're trying to do this in a budget, then make sure you put this down, you put the pen down, you do your painting, and then you immediately pull the pen up because now it's going to cost us, it's going to bring us back only half the money, right? So it only brings us back half the money, unfortunately. But if you are in the menu and you don't leave, then it won't bring you, right? So I'll just show you real quick here again, just in case you haven't seen this or if you haven't noticed. So $164,000, right? 164,000. We can put that down. No, no. Okay, we're good there. Then we say, no, I want to sell that. $164,000 right back in your pocket. You're good to go. However, if we put that down again, 160, no, no, right? And then we leave the menu and go right back in the menu. Boom, $82,000. So just make sure when you're in here and you're doing stuffs around, make sure you do your paint and then you immediately sell it before you leave your menu. Because I've done that myself. I just hit the back button too many times, and I've wanted to kick myself a couple times because I am on a budget, right? When I was building this, we saved up enough money to make sure we could do it, and then we figured out how to do it, and that was not an easy, fun task. Okay, moving on. Like I said, FAFO-Gamer there does a fantastic job, so we're gonna try to emulate the same thing. And what he did was, it looked like he just pushed the ground down a little bit here and there, just off a little bit, nothing too crazy. You know, a little deep one down there, maybe there. They're digging a lot. Because again, we have our gate. We're gonna have our gate right here. So again, I don't want to go overboard, but just down a little bit there. Okay, okay, that's just a little bit. I don't want to go too much. But then what he did was he got the mod here. Let's just, because that was in others, I believe. Yep, there it is right there. So this right here is the Natural Water Rivers and Ponds pack by LMoonlight, bracket MA. And again, in the description. So, and the great thing is different sizes. This is the fantastic thing. So here's the weird part. When you select one of them, hey, I don't see anything. I have no idea what I have, right? So what you want to do is you want to find a building. Ah, there you go. Look at that. So what it is it's a plane of water, and it's different sizes. And then you have to, unfortunately, there. So then you go back here. There we go. It's a plane of water, different sizes, different shapes, right? You can do little rivers too, right? So if you have your river going across, we have a dry river there. So let's just find this, and then unfortunately we have to find there we go. We have to find the plane. So you could put the plane down, and then as it goes up and down, you can see how it goes up and down. So you could put water into the ravine. You just have to be careful because it's a limited. Oh, excuse me. It's a limited big size. Look at that. Wow, it's huge. So it's a limited size, but that's how that works. So what we do, and the other thing too, if we keep going, because there it is in 22, you have swamp water too. Just a great touch. Just a fantastic touch. They did a fantastic job. And again, different sizes, different shapes, right? All different ways you can go. So what I believe FAFO-Gamer did was he took this mod right here, and then he found, let's find a rectangle that is way smaller. Not that small. Maybe that's, that could be good. Now, and then the other thing is, okay, how did we do this? Yeah, see, is there something there? It looks like the ground's moving. Something's moving. Something's happening. Okay, so it should be bottom. I'm on the bottom right. Okay, but we need a plane. So what I'm thinking is we grab here and we go low. Low. Let's go low there. Just bear with me. I have an idea. I think this is how it works. So let's go down here. We'll do a little bit of the cleaner water. We don't want swamp water in there. So with our piggies, we want the cleaner water. So let's go back to that one. 8. There we go. Oh, so there's only a certain height it goes. Is that what's going on here? No, I gotta be doing something. Wrong here. Because we got the big one. Oh, that's maybe there. And we can't, because I can see it going in. You can barely see it. Still the same way. Hold on. I'm determined. Uh-huh. Interesting. Oh, what am I doing wrong? Oh, hold on. What if we bring the ground up? So what if we go right about here? Up maybe? Let's try it. So then we go up, and then maybe we bring it up that plane. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see if I'm thinking right. So, oh, hey, now we're cooking with bacon grease. Okay, so now we can go. Okay, so it does because of the light. Let's do one size big. Ah, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. So now so now you can see we're filling up our puddles and we're keeping it the same plane, right? So now we just want to back it up a little. Oh, easy. We want to have it too flooded. Oh, let's try that. Let's try that. So we're gonna put that there. Okay, okay. So now the theory is, oh, it kind of looks like it. Holy jumping, that looks great. That looks crazy. A little bit of water in there. Oh, and a splish. Splish, 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 splish. And then the one we can jump in. Hi-oh! So for this is my theory. This is my theory, is that I'm hoping we can now level it. So I'm hoping if we go out here, just a small one, we get our known good, and we bring it back in. That'll level out. And then this one, area is restricted. Okay, okay. So soften, area is restricted. Ah! Area is restricted, but if you go right on the, oh yeah, that works out pretty good. There, I just did 2 little taps, and you got a little different level. Oh, me likeys, me happy boy, happy boy. Oh, FAFO-Gamer, good thinking, sir. Great thinking. This is fantastic. Yes, yeah, definitely check out the description. There is definitely a link in the comments for the video that he's got where he built his. Or we may not be going to the. Well, I don't know. I'll see if I can. I don't know if we. I think we've got the decorations for it too. I know I said no decorations, but I think I want to put some decorations in on this. Now let's. I love it. I love it. So again, you could do different, right? In different sizes, different shapes, all whatever you want. But from here, what? Okay, so now let's. You know what? I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So we're gonna save. We're gonna save. So we're gonna save that up. And then again, like I said, with the water sizes, you can, and with the customizable pastures, whew, you could really go all out if this works, right? Because well, obviously it works. He has it. And again, pigs, you don't like you. It's not like the pigs need a meadow, right? Makes perfect sense. So now go find your pigs there, Major. All right, there we are. So pigs, boom, boom. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, is it because of you? Maybe. Probably. Because free mode should be able to. It more likely. There we go. Let's get you out of the way. All right, let's try this again. Ah, wait, what? Cannot place fence here. Why not? Free mode on. Well, that's okay. That means we can just have to make our pen bigger, I guess. Well, oh, because of so we need the smaller one. Okay, okay, okay. This is a learning process. This is a learning process. And now what we do is we go to, nope, we want to enter demolition mode. Rectangular pond, yes, has been sold. Okay, so now we go back to our level and we want to raise up a little closer to here, maybe. Let's try about there. And then back to here, and we want to find a puddle that's going to be smaller than in your pen. All right, well that makes sense. So now we're going to try the little one, the 10 by 20. That looks like it's going to be maybe. We might just have to get rid of some of the ponds, unfortunately. That's okay. Or we could put multiple ponds, maybe. Why aren't you working now? Why aren't you? Oh, because I'm just not going. Oh, that one. It's not so bad. Oh, but we can see a little square. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. We don't want it to be in. Ooh, this is a tough call. Tough call. So do we have any other sizes? Or we could put 2 down. Oh, eat, John. All right. So. Okay. Decisions. So we've got. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, okay. So they're getting the bigger. Yeah, and then yeah, these are yeah, nope, nope, nope. Looks like we just need a bigger pen then, I guess. All right, we will make do with the rectangular pond here. What I'm thinking, maybe we'll because the downside to it is because where is our edge there? Our edge is there, so we could actually. Bring it up and forward a bit, maybe. Right there. All right, let's try that. Meow. Oh no, fence. Er. There we go. Well, at least we're getting the gist of the idea. That's the main thing, right? So let's just put this in. I'd say right about there. Sure. Yeah, that looks good. Try that. Done. All right. So then that means from here we'll just quickly level around it. And the neat thing is actually technically speaking, we can level around it here, and then we can put in a couple. Actually, we should be able to just put in a couple. Or yeah, there we go. And then that one's there. And then if we wanted to, we can, if we wanted to. Yeah, so you can just go down, pick wherever you want. That's the other thing too. You could just put down. Oh, see, we went past. It looks like there's a little square there. So, back to our level. And we'll fill that in. Perfect. All right. So, like I said, we've got the gist there. What's going on? Again, that looks. I like it. I like it. I like it. So now we should. Theory says pigs 164 cannot place fence here. Ha ha! Perfect. So now we want to do is we just want to line up that again as best as we can. Now, me, my perfectionist, I definitely want to see if I can get it bang on. Come on, come on. Oh, that looks it. That looks it. So is that the way we're going to free mode is on, ready to rock and roll. Boom. And do you want to customize? Yes, we do this time. Which way are we going? We're going this way? All right. So now from here, what I'm thinking, because we're not going to be an exact, right? So it's not going to be an exact. And I don't know, do we want it just, or do we want a little patunk and then a patunk? Yeah, I'm thinking just straighter. Well, we do have our gate, right? So, okay, snapping on. We did have, I think it was like 1 or 2. There. Boom. And then we have big gate. Do you believe? That's right. Yeah, we did straight across, and there's a bit of a. Okay, so that's in, and then we go back to our post. We put a post, right? There we go. Put a post, and this one. Oh, will that look okay? Or would it be? Yeah, you know what? I want to put it there. Okay, let's try that, and then we should be. Nope. That's right. We want to do our road. That's right. Major. So if we're doing our road, yeah, we definitely want to have an angle to have it come out at the same. I want to go out a bit right about there. Okay. Line that up. Come on. That's straight. Yep. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. And that looks on the money there. And oh yeah. Boom. Plant no. Really? It's the meadow for him? All right, so we did not plant the meadow. And there we go. We're just gonna be giving the old pig food for that, which I mean, granted, that's okay. Either way, I could see either way putting a meadow down for the pigs if you want. But I do love this idea. This is awesome. And then this little path through. I think that's going to work out just great because we got 2,000. We got 2,000 for that little bit that we were going to need. Oh yeah, no. And then from here, what we can do easily enough is because from here, this is where he really put that added touch in. Just super impressed there because what did he do? He had a couple tires in there, and he had a couple things sticking around. Again, we have got quite the list, so you got tons of things that you could be putting in here. And again, I am no farmer at all, so I have no idea what would or could go in. I'd have to start watching YouTube videos and seeing what's in the background of the pig sens to know what goes in the back. But yeah, he's got some tires down, got a couple pipes and a couple things that are going around. In 22, I put a picnic table down so I can go have my dinner, lunches and stuff with the pigs and the cows. Yeah, I mean, technically you got some. What do we got? Some construction thing they can run through. Then we can put that, and again, just free mode's on, right? Free mode on. Pop that down. There we go. I know there's some tires and stuff in here somewhere. But yeah, he's got some really good stuff. So again, check out the video. Check it out. He did a fantastic. Oh, there it is. I think there we go. That totally looks like. So you can put like, I see where it rests on the plane of the water. Okay. Okay, so I see. So if we were to, okay, because I'm just gonna try there, and then we'll kind of go in a bit. Yeah, you can see how it rests on the plane of the water. So then what you would want to do, let's say you would want to put that tire in the water, or you want to put that, or you want to put the decoration in the water, something semi-submerged. So then what you would have to do is you actually have to put the decoration down first. So decoration goes down first, then you manipulate the ground to get your water. I mean, I wonder, technically speaking, you probably could maybe post it from out here and then put it anyway. So many different things that you could do, right? But yep, we can. I mean, anything. Just slap that down there. You got a little tire over there to run around on. Anything you want, right? And then he also did too, which looked actually really good, and his little tufts of grass as well. So he had little tufts of grass, small and long stuff there, medium stuff there. Oh, it was it's really good. And same thing, artist discretion, right? Let's see, where's the water there? So we can put a little bit of grass over here, there. This is the short stuff. And then we could put some medium stuff growing up around here. Maybe connecting over to the water. Growing up around there. Right, same thing. Tuft around there. And then you see, now I'm getting into now we're getting into the decoration. Okay. All right. So now from here, again, 2,000, not too bad. I mean, that's easy enough. 2,057. Oh, okay. 2,057. I'll take the extra 57. And then we got a little ride for our side by side. I mean, it's not going to be running a dually or not going to be running any big trucks, but just a little walk path or something small, right? That would be working out perfect. All right. Well, this field's going to take a little bit. So if you've made it this far, I thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely check out FAFO-Gamer. I think this looks so much gooder now. Especially all this all blended in. Like, it's just coming together so much. And then once we get things going, Oh yeah. Now this area we got to work on, and we still have this area to work on. So next episode, oof. You know what? Okay, so right now again we don't have the shed and we don't have the silage, or the slurry, I should say. So we're gonna keep an eye out for that. I'm going to do a little bit of testing on this side for our horses and our calf pen, because I did a pretend calf. Yeah, you know what? Next episode we're gonna do this. That's what I want to do, because we did a pretend calf pen here with decorative calf pens, but I know that there's that mod that is actual calf pens that work. Yes, yes. Ooh, I think that's gonna be the best. I think that's gonna be the next idea, and then that'll give some time to maybe get some more options for these buildings to maybe come in place. So, all right. Well, again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for making it through all the way here, making it through all the way this way. Oh, I'm getting excited. I'm always excited. Oh, but this is just so exciting. Okay. Thank you again. Isn't that beautiful? That just looks, oh, you know what? Hold on. We got to see it with some pigs. Let's just see it with some pigs here. First, let's just save. Saved, definitely. All right. We're going to get 3 months. Oh, okay. So you have no choice. So that we're going to go 250. Okay. Bye. Yep. And 250. Okay. And 250. Okay. 141, 141, 141. There we go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is great. Oh, my word. This is fantastic. Oh, yeah. FAFO-Gamer. Good job, sir. This is just. Oh, and we smacked the pigs. Yeah, I guess we should have had it going inside, but that's okay. Or outside. I kind of this. Yeah, I liked having it. I like having it going inside. Even on the other one, I like having it going inside. All right, again. Oh, this is awesome. We're not saving though. No, not yet. All right, we will see you in the next episode.